When speaking to someone important, how do we balance confidence while not coming off cocky? I struggle with that. I want to sell myself, but in an honest way. People blowing their own trumpet is hard, right? But you've got to do it to kind of get out there.
Absolutely. And, you know, this really struck a chord with me because it's something I really struggle with. In even leading an organization and getting out there and being like, hey, this is what we do, and the great value in that. And I think it's completely normal to feel like that, and chances are we all feel like that in some capacity, but it is really balancing that, you know, balance. And where I find, I lost you for a second.
You're back.
I'm back. Where I find we can really balance that confidence and versus that cockiness is through our authenticity. So really demonstrating, whether that's making a list of your achievements and how you really feel about them and leading into that, that's going to translate a lot more than a sales pitch, for example, that you don't exactly believe or you feel like sounds right. But when we lead with authenticity and really leading into those valuable, I guess, evidence-led things that we know is true, that translates a lot better than a sales pitch, which we may or may not believe. And a lot of the time people can see straight through as well. So that's what I believe.
Yeah, that's really good. Simon?
I do think this is a slightly tricky one, and I've definitely seen myself in different contexts, either trying to get a job or even pitching to clients. I've seen myself sort of be maybe overconfident or even arrogant at times, or then the other way, be too recessive. And I suppose the key word here I would lean towards is authenticity. It's be yourself, and you being yourself, you've no doubt had achievements. You shouldn't feel uncomfortable about talking about those, and equally be open about the things that you haven't done so well. I certainly find that when I'm interviewing prospective candidates, I love to know the things that they've actually fucked up. In fact, I sometimes ask that question: so tell me about your biggest fuck up.
Yeah,
I actually often learn more from that than I do from the biggest success. So I think it's be yourself. Don't feel that you have to put on a hat and pretend to be someone else, because ultimately, if you did manage to kind of get yourself through a situation by pretending to be something else, you will ultimately be found out. So be authentic, be you.
Yeah, definitely. And the fact that you're asking this question speaks to self-awareness as well. So understanding that you don't want to come across cocky means that you know how you might be perceived, which I think is a really big thing that's is very valuable. And the people who are cocky don't have self-awareness. And I think that's really important. So the fact that you're asking this question means you're definitely starting from a good place.